Okay, so I was pretty excited to be buying a new cooker. It's second hand, but it's pretty retro. It looks pretty cool. Anyway, the guy promised to install it. I wouldn't have purchased it if he hadn't, but he just dumped it on my doorstep, and I've tried it myself, but I cannot figure out how the hell these wires don't go into. There's like two terminals, and it definitely says on the thing, taking off the back sheet, it's covering it. This wires must be earthed. Okay, how? Okay, so obviously I went to buy this new cooker, which I've just briefly shown, and well, let's first go into the reasons of my old cooker. So my old cooker, the front right hob broke, you know, the hob broke, so it didn't actually cook anymore when you turned it on, it bled power, so, you know, that wasn't ideal. So because of that, and it was a couple of years old and not really that great for a cooker anyway, it really irritated the shit out of me for a number of different reasons. One was, it was weirdly bowed in, so the hob things were never fucking level. Apparently that was just a style, but, you know, cancel shitheads that gave me the fucking cooker. Yeah, I don't necessarily believe them, but, you know, they're just making excuses because, obviously, you know, back to the story of when I lost everything, they provided me with this cooker for moving in here, and, yeah, it just really annoyed me that nothing was at fucking level. So you put your pots on it and it sat at a fucking stupid angle, and like the water level in it was always like tipping off the one edge and on, you know, not filling the other side. So that really irritated me. The other thing that irritated me about it was that when they dropped it off as well, they forced all of the cookers on for full for half an hour to burn off the protective surface, but it made the hobs, just the instant any water touched them, they started rusting and becoming really, really shitty and annoying and awkward to clean and be annoying. So, when one of them broke, probably because they removed all the protective surface and it sat at a fucking stupid ass angle, I decided not to clean it anymore. So, you know, it's like, I'll just get another fucking cooker at some point. Now, the rest of the hobs still worked, and like last week, the oven just stopped working entirely, so, you know, I decided, okay, maybe it's time to look for a new cooker. So I saw this one, and it was pretty cheap, and I thought, you know, it's alright, but I'm only going to take it if I can get it installed. So I specifically asked them, are you going to install it? And they said, yeah, we'll help you install it, and he was specifically like, yeah, I'm an old man though, I've got a bad back, so I'm not going to get down there myself, but I'll help you install it. Okay, so because you're actually going to deliver it and you're going to help me install it, yeah, okay, fair enough. So we arranged a delivery time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where it's still going to be daylight and still going to be fine, and, you know, so that I can get it set up and cook my dinner. They call, they delay it until 6 o'clock, they turn up even later than that, I'm starving fucking hungry, and then the instant that I get there, they start moaning they need some assistance to carry it to the door. So it's him, his wife and his daughter. He's 65 or something, and he's like, you able to carry that? And it's like, no, because the front end is like really, really slippy and you couldn't get a grip of it. So he was like, well, come around the other side then, I'll take that one. And they just started moaning, oh, you're making an old man carry the heavy end. It's like, no, it wasn't because it's the heavy end, it's because there's no fucking grip there. And then he kept complaining himself out there was no grip, and it's like, fucking hell, mate, you know, it's like, you know, just stop moaning and stop being a dickhead about it. And the entire fucking time they're just like, no, we're only delivering it to your door, you know, you'd be lucky we're even bringing it round to your kitchen, we're only meant to deliver it to your door. And it's like, you actually agreed to fucking install it. Well, I didn't swear at them, you know, I was being a bit more civil toned, but right now, how fucking pissed I am, I'm gonna fucking swear. But yeah, they said they guaranteed they'd help me install it, you know. I wouldn't have paid for it, I wouldn't have purchased it if they weren't going to fucking install it. I don't even fucking know if it even fucking works, because they didn't fucking install it. And there doesn't seem to be any fucking way to install it. So, further on to the story. So yeah, in there, taking out the old cooker, because, you know, I needed to move it to get this one in there, so I asked them if they got a light, and all this time he's moaned at me, oh, we just want to drop this off and get off to Derby, and get back home to Derby, and it's like, well, you know, you've delayed. We agreed to do this earlier when it was in the daytime, not just before you're going home and piss it off, and you agreed to install this, you know. So, you know, I'm just there taking out at the wall, the old wire to the cooker. So it was disabling from the wall. He was going, oh, I'm just going to get some pliers and cut this off and you can just do that. I was like, no, no, you know. So there I am. I've got that out. I'm putting the new wire in. I've asked for a light. His wife has given me a torch to hold, to look. So I'm using that to look and put the new wire in for the new cooker, because it's not attached to the actual cooker, but it was a separate wire at both ends. The colours were again a different set of colours to the original cooker that I removed, so that was a bit awkward. I hope that they fucking told me the right fucking differential of the different colours, because if not, then, you know, I have reason to sue them for that. But he's been moaning at me and doing all this, so, you know, he's like having a go at me and moaning and shouting at me, and then he just grabs the torch out of my hand, rips it out of my hand, like, we're not staying around, we're going home starving. And it's like, yeah, you promised that you were going to install this when I paid for this, I wouldn't have purchased it otherwise. And then he started making threats at me and shouting abuse at me and threatening to beat me up, and then, you know, I kept trying to do the wiring whilst I'm doing that. He punches me in the right shoulder like a twat and then just stands over me, so I'm in the hole where the cooker would sit, and, you know, I've literally got nowhere else to go. There's the washing machine to the left of me, there's a worktop and cupboard to the right of me, and I'm trapped in the corner with this guy threatening to beat me up. It's like, okay, what the fuck do you want me to do, you twat? And, you know, he's just moaning at me and shouting at me, and I'm still saying, you know, I'm not backing down. I'm telling him, you know, you promised to help me install this, so I'm going to do this, and, you know, you're going to stay around and help me. And then just started walking closer and, you know, trying to be intimidating over me, and I was like, if you hit me, I'm going to call the cops, so, you know. And then it's at that point that his wife drags him outside, and it's like, it's not worth it, and all this other bullshit, and it's like, fuck's sake. And then I didn't realise until afterwards, you know, they all ran off, and his daughter was trying to calm him down. She's like, calm down, Dad. And he was like, why are you calling me Dad? And it's like, because you're my dad. It's the last things that I heard from them. It's like, yeah, you're such a dude, aren't you? You fucking dick. It's like, there's no excuse for that, to threaten me with violence and actually hit me and, you know, do all this bullshit because I'm trying to install this cooker as quickly as possible to help you out, because you want to get away. So I'm trying to get this just fucking done so you can help me out and get it fucking done. You could have helped me out and told me how to attach this fucking cooker rather than threaten me with violence and just dump this shit when you told me you were going to help me install it, and I paid for this, so you fucking dickhead. So, yeah, I had a bit of a breakdown, I cried, I had a severe fucking mental breakdown because I'd been looking forward to cooking some nice food, you know, I got some nice ingredients to make a specific meal, and I was looking forward to cooking that and enjoying that, and then I've been not only deprived of my hob, you know, I still had hobs to cook on with my old cooker, and, you know, I've been completely deprived of this because of this dickhead. And you might be thinking, well, why didn't you plug your own cooker in? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't realise until afterwards that the dickhead had ripped out the wire and the control box that was attached to the old cooker and stole that and nicked it. Vindictive shit. So not only did he dump this cooker and then leg it, you know, he just completely destroyed my own cooker, so I couldn't even fucking plug that back in and use, even short term, until I've got someone to sort this out and install this cooker. And this was from the Erdington Markets. Barnabus Road Markets. Erdington. And who did I buy it off? It was I believe, narrowing it down from the things, a stall called Second Time Round. It says Ange, and the person on my receipt is A. Bennett. A. Bennett, that's his wife, Ange Bennett. twats. And yeah, I would recommend you never purchase from them, not only because of the way that this twat was behaving and then lying about all that, but I don't even know if this fucking shit works, you know, and you've not really left it in a connectable condition. It doesn't look like there's any way of connecting these fucking wires to this cooker in the way that you've provided. It looks like it needs some sort of separate connectors or different types of connectors, or it's missing some sort of adapter. I don't know, it's missing something. But the main reason is the criminal damage you did to my old cooker, ripping that up, ripping the wire out and stealing that, nicking that, and hitting me and abusing me for, you know, asking you to help me install it when you promised your words. And you're just being a complete dickhead to me in my own home. And you're abusing me of it being dirty, the old cooker, because I stopped cleaning it, because it wasn't working properly and I wanted to replace it. So yeah, I stopped cleaning it. So fuck you, dickhead. What a fucking twat. Jesus fucking Christ, worst fucking time I had. And yeah, I was starving, hungry, and I was fucking depressed, and I was in a shitty fucking state, so I tried to post a picture of it, asking for anyone desperately for help to figure out how to get this fucking thing set up and installed, because I wanted to have something to eat. And so I'd been making her friends, and we were meant to be... It's going to sound really stupid, but, you know, it's friends with benefits. She had a long-distance relationship with the guy in America, but he's in America, and she had permission to sleep around, and, you know, I was still hooked up on stuff and not really wanting a proper relationship, but the guy has needs, you know, and it's nice to have a friend to chat to as well, like, you know, since the long-term homelessness of all the shit that's been going on, I've kind of distanced myself from most of my friends, and, like... Yeah, so it was nice to have someone to talk to. She was way too needy and needed someone there all day, all long. And it was like, but she'd been a right dick to me about it and making jokes at my expense and just being a right twat. And I think that hurt a lot more as well, that, you know, she was just being completely offensive to me and such a twat to me when, you know, I needed support and help, and I expected, you know, someone who was supposed to be a close friend and care to actually care and not just be making jokes at my expense and being a twat like that. So that was kind of even more depressing, even more horrible. So I had a fucking mental breakdown, and at the same time I was doing my Friday live stream on Twitch, and my computer was playing up. That was being a bit of a butt. Just being a real ass butt. It had reinstalled the fucking shit update again, and then it started doing weird shit when I tried to revert it, and all the text from everything disappeared, so nothing was working, nothing had text on anything. And when I was live streaming, OBS had messed up and it was just live streaming a black fucking screen for ages and then dropping 90% of the frames, so it wasn't even transmitting, and then, you know, it's just being a complete arse, and I was just having a complete mental breakdown over everything. So that was not fun, and not a fun experience, and it's all triggered by this fucking shithead, because if this shithead hadn't, you know, if I hadn't gone, oh, that looks a nice cooker, I'm going to go buy that, and, you know, I'll have that. I'd have still had my hob on, and I'd have been able to cook the meal that I wanted to cook, and, you know, had my nice meal, and then I wouldn't have been stressing out, and I wouldn't have been fucking flipping out over how the hell to fucking install this shit. And then I wouldn't have lost Holly, and then, you know, because I've blocked her now, because if you're going to act like that, it's like... No, you know, you're not even a friend. I don't even want anything to do with you, to be honest, after that. So, no. And, I don't know, I wasn't able to get my computer to stream Rainbow Six anymore. Like, it streamed for like a minute and then it dips out. Maybe it's something wrong with Virgin Media, I don't know. But it's just fucking going like shit, so... until I attempt to stream again, I don't know. Just like, this is literally yesterday, so... And then I stayed up till 5 AM playing Rainbow Six and watching Overhacks and Overstream at the same time, and then I got woke up by the shitheads upstairs at 9 AM, so I've had next to no sleep at all. I feel like shit, and I hate everything. My entire year has gone to fucking shit, like everything that's happened. short of Steph getting back in touch, but I don't even remember if that was this year or last year now. Oh, just everything's gone to shit and I hate it. Hate everything. So, anyway, yeah, if anyone knows how to install that fucking cooker, I would be fucking grateful and appreciative. I just want to be able to use my cooker. I just want to, you know, I bought a load of nice potatoes. I've got Albert Rooster potatoes and a few other nice ones and lots of nice stuff that I need a cooker to cook. You know, I can't live. I had to go to the chip shop and they got fucking expensive, man. They're so fucking expensive, so I had to spend nearly £2 on a single portion of chips yesterday. Oh, fucking hell. You used to be able to get a huge portion for £1, and now it's like, it's double the price. It's like, fucking hell. So yeah, I can't afford to live like that, and I want to be able to cook my food. I want to be able to cook my food on my cooker. I want to be able to have nice, enjoyable foods. And it's like, I don't want shitty ready meals every fucking day and all sort of shit. So no, I'm not going to live off garbage. And so yeah, and also I can't have a heater on because the shit is upstairs. Open the fucking windows in, so I fucking put the heater on, so I'm dying in the winter as well. So I'm not having a great fucking time. I'm having quite a bit of a mental breakdown lately. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there and hope that someone knows what the fuck they're doing and how to install this cooker, because I just want to hook this cooker up and be able to use it. Thanks for watching. If you want to get some more, goodbye.